Tim, I have just one thing to say to you today, and that is the champ is here.
We didn't have any predictions this past week.
No, the G1 Climax. I won the first show, so champ is here.
Adam, we agreed that G1 was one giant prediction, meaning you have to win as many as you can before you can say, the champ is here, and actually be the champ. So yes, you won the first one, but you're still not the champ. There's still a whole month of predictions to go through for that one, which you haven't loaded up yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to As the Buckle Turns. My name is Adam.
I hate you.
I know.
I'm Tim.
I choose the most perfect times. The moment you decide to take a bite of food.
I just wanted a bite, and you couldn't hold off a little bit longer.
Nope.
Fuck you.
Not at all. Cannot do that. So this week, ladies and as you heard from our cold opener, yes, I won the first of the G1 Climax tournament shows. Lucky me. Yes.
Yeah. You won it by one.
I know. That's all you need. An inch or a mile. A win is a win. Anyway, yeah. So we've got not a whole heck of a lot of news to talk about.
What are you talking about? There was gigantic news coming out from every... Oh, wait. No, it didn't.
It was a relatively quiet week. I mean, it wasn't... There was no bombshell things that happened.
No pipe bombs that went off.
Nope. Nothing like that. I mean, Raw and SmackDown were, adequate shows this week. They didn't... Nothing really happened.
I love how we keep saying Raw this week was rubbish. Raw this week was okay. Raw this week was awesome. We don't watch them. We just take it based on what we hear from other people.
Yep, exactly. But no,
we're the worst of the worst. We can't be bothered to actually watch the show to comment on it.
In all honesty, I don't actually have cable TV. So for me to watch it, I have to pick up what WWE... First of all, I check out what WWE's put up online. Mm-hmm. Then I just... Any source of information regarding what went down match-wise is the next thing I check. And then it becomes all the commentary stuff.
Yeah, I don't even do that. I listen to the commentary stuff. I stopped even skimming through Wrestle Inc.'s breakdown where they post live. I don't even do that anymore. I still do it, but a lot of times it's after I've already started listening to what other people are saying, because wrestling has got... Raw and SmackDown have gotten that bad. I just know it's going to be terrible.
And it's actually been on an uptick for the last couple of weeks. Coming into Extreme Rules, both shows... I mean, last week, Raw was great. This week, Raw was good. It was still a step in the right direction. It was better.
Who you talk to. It was one of their better shows overall, because they've got how bad they have been. But it was nothing like it was last week.
No. But SmackDown, on the other hand, this week knocked it out of the park. And last week, the consensus was that Raw definitely was the number one show, and SmackDown was its little cousin. This week, those roles got reversed.
Yeah.
SmackDown was where you had... I mean, Kevin Owens stepped up for that show.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up and went, guess what I'm doing? I get to do this. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this as big and as awesome as I possibly can. I mean, yes, the entire thing is scripted, but I mean, and approved of.
Yep.
But what I liked about it was
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Before you say that again, anything else? Can you re-say that again, just so people really understand that everything Kevin Owens said was scripted
/
and
approved. Yeah.
It was not a work. He didn't just go off on there. No.
No.
That was approved. Just like CM Punk's promo years ago was approved. I wouldn't say it was scripted. They basically said, go until you're out. We'll cut you off when we're ready, when we've had enough.
Yeah. And it's like,
I mean, I'm sure he gave them the bullets of where he was going, so they had an idea. But yeah, it's been approved. Nothing gets on TV that's not approved. If he went off script or he started just cutting that thing, every single mic that he picked up would have either been off already or cut immediately.
oh yeah.
So anyone who's thinking like, oh yeah, he could really no.
No, but he got to be the voice of the IWC, if you will, the internet for a little while, and bring a voice to the people that have been complaining about the product for quite some time, and bring everything that they've been saying right out to the audience.
Yeah.
Which is great too, because like I liked it that it was aimed directly at Shane McMahon.
Well, no. First off, it was aimed at the McMahons, who came out and he mocked the promo back in December.
Well, yeah.
Okay, changes are on their way. We're gonna make some changes, and literally nothing changed.
Nope.
It took forever for those NXT call-ups to show up and actually do something, and right after they kind of started doing some stuff, barely stuff. And I mean, backstage promos, nothing really else.
Yeah.
We got more NXT call-ups that fucked up NXT.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a great call out on move. But continue.
Yeah. The complaint about Shane McMahon taking up TV time, that's another valid complaint. What's another? For me, the biggest one is the best in the world complaint.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the big points were basically the promo they cut in December, saying changes were coming and nothing changed.
Right.
And then Shane McMahon taking up TV time, which Wrestle Talk put it best, as in there's like 15 different people feuding with Shane at the moment. That's too many, too much TV time.
Yeah.
And yeah, the whole best in the world thing. Now, there's a rumor going around that this whole promo was designed to eventually take Shane off of TV for a while.
Yo, it makes sense.
But there's also rumors that no, he actually has a scheduled match planned for SummerSlam and all this other stuff. So it's really kind of like.
Well, I mean, both of those
know.
things can be true.
Yeah.
That this program is meant to take Shane off the air for a while. So that means that Shane and Kevin are going to be in a feud into SummerSlam.
Possibly. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this. But it worked well. Because let me break down what actually happened in the beginning. So what happened first off was Dolph Ziggler showed up and outside, and Owens commented on it, and the two got into a brawl.
All right.
And then Shane said, "Get out of here, Owens. You're banned from the building for tonight. Your match isn't happening." He tells Dolph later on that he's going to face Roman Reigns instead later, which we got Roman Reigns actually on the brand that he belongs on.
Yeah.
Just for those people who are at home, I was doing the Home Alone. And then, what do we get? No, Owens didn't leave. He comes out and he cuts his promo. When they try to and he gets his microphone cut. So he picks up another microphone. And then that one gets cut. So he takes off Corey, who was it again?
Byron Saxton.
Byron Saxton's headset on commentary and continues before he runs away through the crowd, as they try to like force him out. And that's all we see of him until later in the night, where he comes back, distracts Shane by beating him up, hits a stunner, and which that whole thing, from what people were saying, I have to go and watch. I was gonna try to watch the clip today, but I got distracted with more important things. I know more important things in wrestling.
What would that be?
So it would be one of those where it's when he came back, Owens came back out. It wasn't just an Owens pop that hit that crowd. It was an all-around effect. They were into Owens coming back and stunning Shane, and they were into Roman getting a win. What?
Yeah, I know.
Which tells me one thing. I think they need to experiment with a little bit.
Okay.
With this, put a few more things with Owens and Reigns together. See how that affect like this, where Roman's in the ring, but Owens makes a theory where you can tell based on the pop, it's not just for Owens, it's for Owens thing and then Reigns winning, because that's what people were describing it as. It wasn't like, oh, it was just a big pop overall. No, they were popping for Owens coming back and stunning Shane, and they popped for Reigns winning. If you can test that to see if that works, because if you do, you now have your Austin and your Rock.
Yeah.
To a point. I mean, if you can get the Roman to cut some decent promos, but I don't think he should be that kind of person. I think he needs to be the silent one, the Rock. He says, like, what he did when he came after he beat The Undertaker. It's my yard now. And walks away.
That's all you need from him.
And once he's gotten comfortable with those kind of promos, when he cuts a little bit longer one, he'll have that mind frame of how he's done this, so he can keep that in mind when he's talking longer, and it'll follow through.
Right.
This way you could have a more dominant Reigns, who's now over with the fans because they have your Austin type character.
Yeah,
that feed well off each other as allies, as rivals.
Oh yeah.
And then go from there. But which there's technically a rumor that some people are thinking that Bray is going to take out the Undertaker at Extreme Rules, leading to Owens getting to replace him, leading to a Fiend - Undertaker at SummerSlam.
Okay.
Because,
I mean, at the same time, I don't want to see the Undertaker wrestling again right now.
Neither do I, but if this is where they had the Fiend come out and murders the Undertaker,
Yeah.
and gives him that big win right off the bat, and he literally retires the Undertaker.
See, that would be good.
That pops that character up so well, so big, it would work. I don't think that will happen, but it would be interesting. But yeah, so it's worked. It was a really good thing. There were some few things on the show that were okay. Like the go home angle for Samoa Joe and Kofi Kingston was lackluster, but Kofi's apparently recovering from a minor back injury.
Oh, okay.
So he couldn't really do anything. Though everyone was saying Joe's promo, because this is Joe, no matter what crap you give to him, because he's been given crap in the past, but he just turns it into gold. And people are not saying that his promo, the stuff he was giving in his promo, was like crap stuff. But you can't really tell half the time because he's just so good at making every word just come through how he would say it and gets it over.
Yeah, you could hand him practically a pretty much shit on a piece of paper, and I think he'd still get that over with the crowd.
Oh yeah, he would take that piece of paper and shove it in his opponent's face.
Yeah, it would be like, oh, okay. I mean, he didn't even say a word, but that was the script. Okay, he good on you, Joe.
So, which was great. I mean, I can't remember half the other things that happened on there, but yeah, it was overall it was a good experience and a great way to get over this new babyface Owens that started last week, and kind of gets us past this whole lackluster um, area for Owens
Yes.
that he's had since he come back. Because when he came back, he was supposed to be a babyface, but he's coming out because Vince McMahon is putting him in the match, not Kofi.
Yeah.
But he's a babyface now.
Yeah,
He does things with the New Day. Oh, he turns heel on them because they don't have someone to be there.
it was a weird reason.
Yeah. So it's a great thing to keep this thing going. This will really help Owens out going forward. So hopefully, and I'm into seeing what Owens' babyface looks.
I wouldn't mind seeing what it is.
Yeah.
Especially when we know that he's going to still randomly team up with Sami Zayn.
Oh, speaking of Sami Zayn, he may have spoiled SummerSlam matchup.
Oh, really? How did he do that?
I think there's a tweet going around like, ask us anything question you want. No questions are off limits. Something on social media. Mm-hmm. And Sami Zayn's like, I just want to know if the writers have kicked around me versus Finn Balor at SummerSlam. And the tweet's been deleted.
Yeah.
So the question is, did he spoil something, or did he just post that to fuck with us?
I mean, a lot of people. It's Sami Zayn. He probably posted it just to fuck with us.
Yeah. So just in case everyone can hear that, that's rain in the background. That's hitting my window. It's really coming down outside.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have downpours in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's downpouring right now.
I
Hard.
can't hear anything, so.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure if anyone can hear it out through the mic, on the recording, they know what it is.
Oh, okay, that's cool. All right.
What else do you have there, Adam?
We need to get into a little bit of fantasy booking for a moment.
Whoa. When I set out to do this podcast, you said nothing about fantasy booking. We have never wanted to start fantasy booking in almost 3 years.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
That almost happens once a week, and we only do the show once a week.
No. That's just what we like to happen. That's not fantasy.
That's true. But yeah, no. What? So we have something happening post Extreme Rules. Heyman and Bischoff are taking over SmackDown and Raw, and we have the moment to have WWE, the landscape of WWE, change.
Okay.
And I feel that there is one group that AJ Styles just, rejoined with, the club, that I think Bischoff and Heyman could use in a way. Personally, I would give it more to Bischoff. The club. I would love to see the club actually form together, all 4 members.
Well, there's only 3 members, dude.
Finn Balor is part of this.
He's on SmackDown. He cannot cross over. That is the rule. Oh, wait. There are no rules anymore.
I would like to see everyone move to SmackDown. And
that's not happening because AJ was literally just moved to Raw.
I know. Or Finn moved back to Raw.
And the Good Brothers, who are technically on SmackDown, were moved back to Raw.
So we just need to move Finn over to Raw.
Finn was just on Raw, moved to SmackDown.
Look, man, I don't care how we have to do it. The 4 of them have to be together. And basically, Bischoff can do a slower... I mean, he can do the NWO again.
See, one of the things I would like to see them do, because I kind of agree with you, because Finn Balor, we just got the relaunch of Nakamura
Right.
on SmackDown. By the way, I haven't seen it. I'm actually going to go and watch this match because I've been told it completely reboots the defunct Nakamura that we've had since the main roster debut.
Yeah, he has been like a shadow of the Nakamura we've seen before in like
Yeah.
since he went to the main roster.
Yeah, and from what it sounds like, this is the Nakamura we're getting. We're getting that Nakamura back as a heel.
I know we'll probably never really see the New Japan Nakamura ever again.
No.
At this point, I want the NXT Nakamura.
Yeah.
This main roster Nakamura has been like a shell, like very weak.
Yeah. So it'll be, but from what everyone's saying, this was a great reboot with his time off TV for so long. It's not like he was been on every week, barely doing anything or getting jobbing out to people, and now they're doing it. No, this is because he's been off TV. We kind of forgot where he's been, and now he's back, and he got a clean win over Finn Balor in a great matchup. Mm-hmm. I would like to see Finn drop the belt to Nakamura.
Yep.
For multiple reasons, and one of them is for this. The other one is because it's Nakamura, and he basically bumped the prestige of the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Some said above the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
When he was Intercontinental Champion, I'd love to see him have that kind of run as Intercontinental Champion in WWE. As well. But then we could have Finn go like, the whole loss thing is like, he has to get more aggressive. So he interrupts the club on Raw. Like, he shows up on Raw as part of the, I don't even know the fucking rules of card anymore.
It's the wild card rule.
Oh yeah, that.
God.
Cause they don't even talk about the wild card rules anymore.
No,
they don't even
because
say
it just
anymore.
happens now.
Because there's no brand split. But him show up and have him lose to someone and have the club approach him and he's like, no, that's not how I am anymore. And then he's just like, he gets in the club's face, and then maybe even has a match with AJ where
Okay.
he loses, and he's pissed off because maybe AJ cheated a little bit. Not a full-out cheat, but he was
Pulled the
doing some
tights,
dirty
if you
moves.
will.
Dirty moves. Yeah, something like, I don't even go that far. It's a clean win in a sense, but he's being dirty at the same time. And Finn loses. He's pissed. He's ready to go after AJ. And then someone else comes down who AJ is feuding with. Maybe Ricochet.
Okay.
And attack and comes down to fight there because the club is not there or something like that. And Allison and Gallows they're not there.
Okay.
So, Ricochet comes down, and Finn, like, AJ's, like, beating down Ricochet or something like that. Gets the upper hand on Ricochet. Or throws Ricochet when he tries to attack him into Finn. So, AJ's pounding down on Ricochet, and Finn comes in. He rips AJ off of him and goes to hit him, and, like, Ricochet is getting back up, and like he goes to hit him because AJ like shows him back, comes back, but he turns and it looks like he almost like he missed and hits Ricochet, and then he attacks Ricochet,
Okay.
and then he turns around and he two sweets AJ, and AJ just is like, hey, it's a trap, like
I'll too sweet you right back, bro. Okay.
and then he does, and he's an official member of the club, but he's still on SmackDown.
Okay. I wouldn't mind that at all. And what I would like to see come out of this club is that they do kind of run rampant like the NWO did. They slowly build up their numbers, though. Slowly build up their numbers. I don't want to see them in a year and a half suddenly have 22 members. That's ridiculous.
I know who I'd put with Finn over on SmackDown.
Who would you put? Aleister Black?
No.
That's Raw. Never mind.
No, he's on. Aleister Black is on SmackDown.
I see,
Ricochet.
because of the damn wild card rule, I don't know who's
I
where
know.
anymore.
I know. I'd like to see the Revival move over to SmackDown, and they be part of that.
Okay.
So they can win the tag belts over there. Carl Anderson and Drew Gallows can win the
Not-
tag team titles on Raw. And that way, do that.
Yeah. Actually, that would be pretty cool.
Because that would allow for them to they cross over the two team. The club crosses over all the fucking time.
Yes.
So, and there will be episodes where they do, like AJ and the club from Raw doesn't come over. So you have Finn and the Revival have their times alone, so they shine. But they're crossing over because what you can do, like you said, they can build up their numbers a little bit, and then when they go to war with each other,
Because it will happen at a Survivor Series.
they go to war with each other. It would be Louis, SmackDown, and Raw.
You know what I actually would like to see? The first time that they're supposed to go to war, the two club factions. It's the 6 of them, and I like the idea of Finn and the Revival. I actually do like that. That would be cool. The Revival fit the idea of what the club / the Bullet Club is supposed to be. Rough, in your face, don't care. And I'm like, all right, yeah,
And-
they fit that mold.
But also they can go.
Yeah.
It's an unofficial. It's an unofficial requirement, but
All 6 men, well, 3 of them on each side are on their respective brand Survivor Series team that year.
yeah,
The other
think I
2
know.
members are made up of, other people. So it's a
Yeah.
5-on-5. Soon as the bell rings, it's Finn and AJ in the ring, and they're about to start going, and then they just stop to sweet each other in the ring, and you see the club and the Revival turn immediately on the other 2 guys, and it's like a DQ, and they're like, no, the club wins. Club for life. And you're just like, but what?
yeah.
Like the back, like Shane and Triple H are sending people in from the back. Actually, what would be even great, Shane sending people in from the back. Triple H is not sending people in, and then you find out on Raw that week that Triple H is actually aligned with them,
So,
which is
yeah,
why
it'd be
the
interesting.
club will be able to they're able to do, they call the shots on Raw, but on SmackDown they're kind of, for a while until they build up their numbers, the underdogs. Like, they're trying to fight the Shane system. KO eventually joins them. Actually, you know what? KO never joins them. He
can't.
He's the
He's
Austin.
too much of a baby face. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
All right.
We got crazy.
I'll give you. Fine. I guess we can go into this fantasy booking that you want to do with this. I don't know why.
It's
just
fun. It's fun to speculate what could happen in the future, and then get really
No.
disappointed and angry at the product when they don't do exactly what we told them to do.
I know, especially with the microphones.
I know.
But
They
anyway,
know what
I mean-
I'm saying.
I mean, I guess we can do it. What's really fun is what we just did. But fantasy booking is just terrible. You know what? Screw it. We're not doing that. What else do you got? Oh,
Okay.
wait. I got something for you.
What?
Hey, I have a question for you. Have you ever gotten like a Twitter feud with someone? A beef?
I have
And
tried.
you just kind of, and you just exchange unpleasantries, but then you ran into the guy at a concert, and you were a big man. You're like, I'll go over and introduce myself. And once the guy figured out who you were, he swats your hand away and he raises his fist ready to fight. Has that ever happened to you?
I
Your
mean,
face
I've
looks
never
like it
actually
has.
run into anyone that I've had a internet argument with. I've never physically run into any of them, so
It's because when you spot them, you run and hide.
no. Because if I did, I would actually just be laughing at them the moment that they decided that they needed to fight me. I'd just be like, whoa, dude, no. Oh, you and you're having to prove your dick size. It's tiny, we all know. Okay, moving on.
Well, yeah. Well, I bring this up because this actually happened.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm playing idiot here. What? What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, to one of your boys, Joey Janela.
Who did he run into? I'm sorry, I can't keep that up. Enzo Amore is a fucking asshole.
Enzo Amore is a fucking idiot.
Enzo tried to start a fight with Joey. I mean, yes, I know that they've had animosity towards one another on Twitter. But Joey's like, hey, I wanted to come over and say, I'm Joey Janela. You're Enzo.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. And the second he does that, Enzo makes the connection of who he was. I wish I could say Joey hinted at that it took Enzo a while to figure this out because that'd be hilarious. But he didn't. But anyway, he slaps his hand away and raises his fist ready to fight. And then the two continue to have this spat over Twitter again about what actually happened. Enzo denying that he started a fight.
Yes.
Janela saying it was the shittiest fist fight ever.
Yeah, that's from Joey. Joey was just like, I'm not a fighter. And it was actually, it would have been a glorified slap fight if we actually fought.
Yeah. Enzo was going off, well, you talk shit, boy. You know, I had my boy recording, and you know it. And then he releases the footage, and it's Enzo starting a fight.
Yeah, the entire footage shows that. Well, I mean, at this point, everyone's seen it. As you guys saw, it shows Enzo trying to moving towards Joey in a fighting fashion. Joey not really backing off.
Hold on. First off, we actually see Enzo like trying to he's walking away.
Yeah,
like his friend was pulling him away at the beginning of the video.
Yes.
And he's being the loudmouth that he is, thinking he's all that shit.
Oh, he's chirping. He's chirping hard.
Yep. And then he decides to go back towards him. And he brings his hands up, moving like.
Oh, it is if anybody who listens to this is a fighter in any way, you would have just laughed. You would, if someone approached you in this manner with their fist raised up and moving around the way that he does, you would just sit there and laugh at him.
So, one of the comments in the on Twitter where I watched the video was a guy who said something, and someone brought him up like, "You obviously you didn't know a fight." A guy posted, "I think, please, you don't know, you've never been in a fight before," because I can't remember what the guy said. The guy responded like, "Yeah, I've never been in a fight. I'm like a 4th degree Don black belt and blah blah blah." I wanted to laugh because the guy was defending Enzo, thinking like Enzo was gonna kick his ass. I was like,
I don't think so.
No, because Enzo was dispersing way too much energy. Now, I'll be honest. No, Enzo looks like acting like his normal self that we've seen on TV because there is no difference between his character.
Nope.
Many people back that up. But he also kind of came off a little drunk to me.
Yeah, he had been having a couple of drinks during the show.
Yeah, he could have had a few drinks, so that could have been why he was really going like that. But he's dispersing way too much energy. On how he's running his mouth, and then when he's raising his hand and moving, it's like an old school put your dukes up. It was a very, very, very long stance for fighting, and I was just like, who fights like this? And his body, his arms are moving way too much. His upper body, he's expelling way too much energy.
Yeah.
And then you look at Janela. Now, the first time I saw this video, I swore Janela was like rock steady. He's not. I went and watched it again, and I saw it. No, he's not. His hands are actually very lower than they should be. They are moving. He's moving to reactions to Enzo, but they're moving. But you can tell he's in complete 100% defense. He's not raising his fist to actually throw a punch.
Don't tell me my call dropped with Tim.
Up ready to defend himself if Enzo does swing. and your screen just got frozen. So I'm gonna keep talking.
Okay, there we are. I tried to stay quiet, so don't worry about it.
I stopped for a second, and then I'm like, "Oh, you froze."
Oh yeah, no, my entire side it was just like trying to find a video, trying to find connection. I'm like, oh, thanks, internet.
You froze, but I couldn't tell, and like I stopped for a second, and then like, oh, you froze. So that's in the audio. So, but so you can see he's defending himself. Enzo starts to walk away. Then he comes back. That's when Janela raises his hands again. It's incomplete defense. And it's just like,
yeah, Enzo posted
stop
a video.
buying into your fucking hype.
Yeah.
You're not all that you think you are. You went to be a rapper. You did a whole stint to interrupt WWE to get people to come to your rap thing that no one really showed up to.
Yep.
You did a stint with G1 Supercard that you got your ass handed to you by a Briscoe because you're an idiot. And you didn't, and they decided not to use you in Big Cass. Thank God.
Yeah.
But then because they rejected you, you had to go out and diss them to make it sound like you're too big for them.
Sorry. Enzo's reached a point where I don't want to follow him on, like, I don't follow him on Twitter. But because this blew up, I follow Joey Janela, and I was just like, I don't even want to see anything from Enzo anymore. Like, he's not worth the effort to talk to. Like, he's trying to be controversial just to get some recognition.
Yep. Everything he's doing is he's trying to do something to get back the hype and the attention he had when he was working for the WWE.
Oh yeah.
And it's people brought up when someone was defending Enzo, saying, "Oh, you want to say more popular? He has 100,000 more than AEW followers. He has like 300,000 more followers than Joey Janela. Who has more?" Like, that means nothing, because a good portion of those people who are following him could be people who are just want to be there, so when he says something stupid, they can mock him again.
Oh yeah.
Some people could be following him who followed him when he was in WWE and never unfollowed him, and because they forgot about it.
Right.
So to say that, doesn't mean anything. Because no. But Enzo, you buy into your own hype. If I saw someone like you coming at me like the way you were coming at me, I'd be laughing.
Oh yeah,
So.
I mean, I'd back up like, whoa, what do you think you're doing? But I'd be laughing.
I'd be laughing. I'd be ready to defend myself, because trust me. But I'm gonna be laughing because your stance was horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say that he can't fight. He's not. I kick his ass.
He's got a horrible stance.
He has a horrible stance, and I would laugh at that. Doesn't mean he can't throw a punch that doesn't hurt. He may be able to throw a punch. He may throw a punch that just happens to get lucky and hits in a spot where it can daze someone.
Yeah.
Daze me. So I don't know, but I'm still gonna laugh at the fact that the way he stands, because he's so ridiculous.
I'm just glad that Janela overall looks like the good guy in this situation.
Well, yeah. And your screen just froze again. So this now becomes the Tim Show. Oh, crap,
no, it's not
back.
the Tim Show. I don't know what's going on with the internet right now. This is crap. I hate you.
See, the bad weather here is blocking your signal, not mine.
I know.
Somehow.
And it's all on my end too. Anyway, enough about the pile of dog shit that's on fire on some old man's front porch about to get stomped out, named Enzo. Let's get on to what we need to actually do in this show this week, and that's the Extreme Rules predictions.
Dude, I told you last week we weren't doing them. I don't want to do... Oh, wait, we don't have any news this week. I guess we have to.
We've only got a 40-minute show right now, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have a really short show if we don't.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be doing double predictions right now. We're gonna be doing Extreme Rules and Fight for the Fallen. We are not doing Evolve Super Show, 10th anniversary show. That's going on at the same time. One, because, well, it's kind of because they're doing that, airing that on the network to kind of try to hurt AEW.
Yeah.
And also we've never done an Evolve show, so why would we start now?
Well,
we will start with Extreme Rules. I will go over the card and our 3 questions, and then we'll move on to probably the far better show of the weekend, Extreme Rules. I mean, wow. I just said we're gonna start with Extreme Rules, and then we'll go on to the better show. That's Extreme Rules. I mean, Fight for the Fallen. Wow. Okay, so we have number 1, because as of right now on Wikipedia, there's no pre-show match determined. So some of these matches will probably get moved to the pre-show.
But we don't know that right this second.
Yeah, we don't know which ones right now. And I'm hoping we'll get one more match announced and knock one card match to the pre-show, so we'll get Finn and Nakamura.
I don't see that actually being bumped onto the show at all.
Either do I, but I'm kind of hoping, because I would love to see them have an Extreme Rules match, like a match with this card. Where you could have, maybe, not necessarily Finn win, but it ends in like a double countout or something where like they just keep brawling on the outside or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it would be a little too much for this feud right now, but something. But if they put the Intercontinental Championship on the line, I would love to see Nakamura take it.
Oh yeah, and I'd love to see what level of match they could do for a title.
Yeah, especially one that they did on basic TV, and they were getting praise for it. So
yeah, and that was a non-title match.
Yeah. So let's go over the card. There are 10 matches as of right now.
Yes.
The first one, which will probably be the main event, is we'll see Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, the man's man T-shirt that they should. Oh my God! For a second, it's terrible.
It actually is. Oh, did you also see that the poster for Extreme Rules is just Seth and Becky?
Oh God. Ugh.
They are really trying to use this relationship for ratings.
Yeah. Did you see, before I continue, did you see what Becky Lynch's response to us with the criticism of how they need to, people saying that they need to have more chemistry on TV? She's like, hey, I can't remember what she called Seth. It was like, hey, babe, or something like that. I got, like, you see, they're saying we need to have more chemistry. How about on Monday when we're in the ring, you run at me and I'll pick you up over my arm, over my head. I was like, damn you, Becky, I love you.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely need to. There definitely needs to be. I don't want to see chemistry from these two. I don't want to see the relationship element. No. This
is who
we
they
don't need the
are.
relationship. We don't need that. But damn, you're just Becky. You're awesome.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll see the new power couple, as apparently WWE wants us to see them as, versus the horrible couple of Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans, where the person who loses championship changes hands. I don't know if it's both belts change hands.
It is both belts.
Okay. So both belts change hands if Becky or Seth get pinned.
Yep.
If Becky and Seth win, Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans cannot challenge for their titles.
Internet?
Again, assumingly as long as those two are holding the belts. And yes, your video feed is frozen. So does the Tim Show. It's the Tim Show tonight.
This is
okay.
sorry, everyone. I apologize so much for this.
Well, you came back for a second and then the video disappeared.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to fix my. You know what? Fuck. Screw you, internet. There it is.
Oh,
all right. Anyway,
God, that face came back.
Anyway.
Anyway,
we both know who's going to win. Seth and Becky are definitely going to win.
We're not making our predictions for this one. We're just going over the card right now.
Oh, okay.
So hold
Well, I
your
mean,
hold your predictions, bro. Hold your horses. Horrible face. All right. So the next matchup we have the Undertaker and Roman Reigns, which they apparently have given a tag team name of the Graveyards, the Graveyard Boy. I can't remember even what it was. It was
It should be
horrible.
the Dead Dogs.
Or something like that. I don't know. It's terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
The grave. Oh, I think it's the Graveyard Dogs.
That's actually not that bad.
No, it's terrible. I'm not even sure if that's what it is, but what it is, it's terrible. Again, it's along the lines of all the tag team names we've been getting lately. Horrible. Versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. Then we have Kofi Kingston defending the WWE Championship against Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Bayley defending against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Okay.
Drew Gulak defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Tony Nese. We have Bryan and Rowan, the Planeteers, as Wrestle Talk likes to call them, versus the New Day and Heavy Machinery. Wow, I cannot say that.
Machinery.
Machinery. Then we have Aleister Black versus Cesaro. Yay. Ricochet versus AJ Styles for the United
Yay.
States Championship. Yeah, yay. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in a last man standing match.
Actually, I like to see it's two monsters like going head to
Yeah.
head.
Especially what we saw a week ago on Raw between these two.
Yeah.
And then we had the Revival, Scott Dawkins, and Dash Wilder versus the Usos. And I'm assuming that's for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Yes, it is.
And then we have 3 questions. Will Bray Wyatt's The Fiend character debut at Extreme Rules? Will Brock Lesnar cash in his Money in the Bank contract? That's easy. No. And how many championships will change hands? And that one is the closest to it without going over
Okay.
wins. Unless if the person, like if you picked like 0 and I picked like 4 and it's like 2.
The thunderstorm here has just started.
And the one here just kind of stopped.
We are, 1,500 miles away from each other? There is no way that we are getting... like, it's not the same storm.
It disappeared here and disappeared over here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
interesting news. A storm over Orlando, Florida vanished and appeared over us.
New Hampshire, oddly enough, a storm appeared over Seacoast,
A
New
tropical
Hampshire.
storm from Florida appeared in New Hampshire today. Specifically over a one man in Newmarket's house.
All right, let's get right into
But
these
yeah,
predictions.
it'll be whoever. I mean, if the one without going over is really far away from the person who went over, then the person will still go by the closest. But the goal would be who didn't go over, and most likely would default win if it's relatively close or a tie. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go in reverse order for this.
Okay.
Revival versus the Usos.
I'm actually saying that the Revival are going to be retaining their championships. They're going to win.
So am I. I believe so too. I think they do this for one them back. I think they're gonna build. If they're gonna take the belts off of them, it will be at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I feel that SummerSlam is the better stage for that to happen.
Yeah, by far. I definitely think that I'd like to see the Usos take those belts from them.
Mm-hmm.
I think because I think at SummerSlam we could get a better match out of them. What I'm looking for is I want to see the heel version of, like, I want the Revival from NXT,
Okay.
and I want the Usos from the New Day Hell in a Cell match.
Yes.
Those kind of type thing. Yes, we can get a little bit of the joking in it, though I don't like. They don't need the Usos. Don't need that. Let them go back to that old serious gimmick when they were heels. You can throw the jokes in here and there, but let them be that really heel character and tough. And
I heard you for a second. You started to kick in and out. I'm trying to record.
It's the
There we
Tim
go.
Show. Oh, fuck. Will you stop doing that? You're doing this on purpose to fuck with me.
I don't know.
Anyway. Anyway, let's move on. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. I am taking Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Braun Strowman on this one, but this is going to be the hard-hitting two monsters just getting in the ring, bashing at each other type of match that it definitely
think
should
this
be.
is a time for
And
Braun Strowman
with my
because,
internet kicking out like this, it's just become
especially when Bobby
the
Lashley shows up.
Adam Show. Oh, sorry. Damn it. I was trying to do the Adam Show there for a moment. And we're frozen
You
again.
just had a loop. You had a loop
Okay.
where you just you started saying the Adam Show and you got cut off by
Oh,
yourself.
yeah, that's me.
It was
Okay,
hilarious.
well, I'm going to stop the recording here. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My internet is screwing up right now because
Sorry for that commercial
of
break.
a storm, which is
Yeah.
actually a really heavy storm outside. Tim, why did you have to give me your storm?
I got sick and tired of it raining outside. I mean, I love
All right.
rain, but I got sick and tired of it. Anyway, I was saying that Bobby Lashley was on Raw this past week, making it acting like nothing. It was nothing bad about what happened the week before. So it makes him look stronger. So this would be a way for Braun to come over and get that win and bump him up.
Yeah.
All right, so the next matchup we have is Ricochet defending the United States Championship against AJ Styles. This is the new heel AJ. So here's the thing. This is Ricochet's first big pay-per-view defense, and this is AJ's just turned heel pay-per-view. So either one loses, it kind of fucks over someone. So
See, I have my prediction, and I have my reason why. My prediction is that AJ Styles is going to win with help from the club, from the Good Brothers.
it still hurts Ricochet, though, because it's his first title defense of the pay-per-view.
Not really, because it'll be a pre-match beatdown.
Okay.
The brothers are going to do this backstage to Ricochet, who will be in just good enough condition to still get back in the ring. And AJ's just going to take advantage of it.
I don't know. Yeah, I still think it's going to hurt him. Well, I
But
think
it's also going to give Ricochet a reason at SummerSlam to get his rematch.
yeah, I still
And at
don't like it.
SummerSlam, he wins it back, and it's a big babyface moment. And then we can have a little bit more of a back and forth between AJ and Ricochet. But Ricochet will win the overall feud and retain the U.S. Championship.
See, again, I think that hurts the AJ. This is basically what happened when he faced Roman Reigns. He was heel, but he wasn't heel yet when he first debuted. Remember that?
Well, yeah.
And he only turned heel officially when he went after Cena. But he was basically tempting the club.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think it hurts. I think it would be better off. I agree with Wrestle Talk on this one. Is that this should go to like a count out disqualification type system, because a DQ or a count out doesn't hurt anyone really.
Okay.
And this will
Oh,
build.
in that case, no, dude. We have the DQ finish. The club comes out with AJ. And it's just straight up, the moment that AJ looks like he's about to lose the match, like Ricochet finally gets the upper hand, Gallows and Anderson just pop in the ring and beat him up. And you're just like, and yes, AJ gets the win, but Ricochet does get to keep the championship.
You mean Ricochet would get the win because?
Well, yes, but AJ doesn't care about that anymore.
Yeah, that would work. Again, this also would help build to a better match at SummerSlam.
Right. Or maybe AJ actually gets upset with Gallows and Anderson afterwards, and he's like, "Guys, I was supposed to win that match," and they're like, "Yeah, we all beat him up," and he's like, "No, I actually want to win the U.S. Championship," and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, sorry about that, sir."
I don't want him to win the championship. I want him to go after and win the Universal Championship.
Well, yeah, I want that.
But anyway, so our next matchup is Aleister Black making his debut since WrestleMania, where he was drafted or shook up to SmackDown because his lovely wife is over there.
Yes.
And is debuting against Cesaro. Who do you have? I already know I have Aleister Black.
So we've got the Flying Dutchman, who really it's only his feet that are flying at you, versus the Swiss Superman, and I don't like. I want Aleister Black to win.
Okay.
But but it's Cesaro, and I want Cesaro to always win because that's Cesaro. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to say, Aleister Black is winning here.
Okay. Just so you know, I did officially pick Ricochet. I didn't actually say that for the last match.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, my plan is that Ricochet is my official as well.
Oh, it is? You said
Yeah.
AJ.
Well, no, AJ quote unquote wins.
Oh,
because
okay.
it's a beat down on Ricochet.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's DQ'd, so
Oh, okay. Because you said AJ, so I put him down. I have you down as Ricochet now. Just so
sorry
you know,
about that.
Just so you know, right now we've agreed on every single one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Please tell me you're picking Cesaro.
I'm not. I picked Aleister Black. While you were
I hate you.
While you were talking, I went through and I put Aleister Black before you even got to him. Like, nope, he's Aleister Black here.
Yep.
This one we may actually disagree on. We have the Planeteers, Daniel Bryan, Rowan versus the New Day versus Heavy Machinery. Who do you pick?
Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan retaining. Like, they're going to win. Yeah. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I was thinking New Day, because I think they would be, it'd be kind of cool to have the, hey, the New Day all have championships, and then one of them loses them at SummerSlam.
No, the way that I see it is that Bryan and Rowan will get the pin over Heavy Machinery, while it will happen after Heavy Machinery have done something to New Day. Like, it's going to be one big spot. Heavy Machinery is going to hit New Day, and just before the tag comes in, I mean, not the tag, but the pin happens.
Yeah.
Daniel and Rowan, their team, come in and hit them with another move, hit Heavy Machinery, pinning Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, I don't think Heavy Machinery has a chance of winning because Otis got the win on SmackDown in a triple threat match.
Yeah.
And so I think that was designed to give them a win there, but then they can lose on Raw on the Extreme Rules. But yeah, I was gonna go with New Day, but I think you're right because I think that they're gonna take the belts off of Daniel Bryan and Rowan. It'll be at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
All right, the next matchup is Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. I'm going with Drew Gulak. I don't think they're gonna drop the belt off him yet.
I feel the same way about that.
So we agree again.
Yeah. If it had been somebody other than Tony Nese, I may have changed my answer, but right now the two of them are putting on great matches. So,
All right. So then we have Bayley defending the Women's SmackDown Championship against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Note, one of the reasons why this matchup is a 2-on-1 was because Alexa Bliss has been suffering from an illness this past week. Apparently,
okay.
She has been backstage this week at Raw because some people were saying that she wasn't even there, but she was. She wasn't used because of her being sick. So there was going to be a different stipulation in this matchup, but because of her illness, they decided to put Nikki in the match so she can do, in case Alexa's still not better, Nikki can do 90% of the work and not take away from and hurt Alexa.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alexa.
I mean, I follow Alexa on Twitter, and it's just been a constant barrage of, sweet Jesus, can I start to feel better?
So what are you doing stalking my girlfriend on social media?
Dude, why are you talking about my girlfriend like that? I mean,
She's
seriously, bro.
She's my girlfriend.
I will fight you over this, bro.
Well, she must
Big
not
wide
like
stance,
She must
wide movements.
She
Big
must not like
movements.
you because I live in Orlando, where she lives. So
All right, whatever.
yes,
She knows where I live. No,
I'm
wait,
gi-
no,
I'm
she
giving
doesn't.
you-
That's just somebody else.
I'm not flicking
Two
you
thumbs
off.
up.
I'm not flicking
Two
you
thumbs
off.
up.
I'm giving you a thumbs
That's all
up.
I've got. It's just 2 thumbs up. That's all you got here.
I'm not
2 thumbs
flipping you
up.
off.
Oh, there they
Yeah.
are.
I'm
let
not
me
flipping you
turn
off.
those up. There
I'm
you
not
go.
flipping you
Anyway.
off. I'm just giving you 2 thumbs up, dude. Anyway, who do you have?
Honestly, I have Bailey winning the match
It's the
because
Tim Show.
somehow Nikki is going
It's
to
the
screw
Tim
something
Show
up
tonight. You gotta stop singing
and
this.
lose
I'm
it
terrible
for
at
Alexa.
singing.
And there we go.
Were you doing the Adam Show?
Nope. I just actually finished my statement that Nikki is going to screw something up, therefore allowing Bailey to get the win.
Dude, I hope you were singing the Adam Show because I was singing the Tim Show. And everyone overlapped that. Would be hilarious.
Oh, that's gonna be that. No, I didn't do the Adam Show. But yeah, Bailey is going to win.
Yeah, I have Bailey going to win. Because I just don't think this is. We've seen this storyline 1,000 times. And there's a rumor, people are predicting this because there's been favorable talk that Sasha Banks has come to terms with the true return. And the storyline has been pushed, hammered, back and forth, nonstop over the last few weeks. Bailey, you have no friends. Literally on SmackDown, it was constant. Bailey, Nikki was saying, you have no friends. You pushed the one friend you had, you left, pushing him away. So the idea is like Sasha Banks is probably gonna come back to help her out. Who knows? What I want to see is if Sasha Banks is coming back. I want to see Sasha Banks comes back, help Bailey out,
And then turn on her.
yeah, and turn on Bailey. Get the
Immediately.
Yes,
like,
immediately.
Help Bailey win. Help Bailey get the win here.
No,
And
not
then
necessarily-
immediately that night, turn on her,
not
setting up
necessarily
SummerSlam.
not necessarily get help her win, but cause a distraction to them in the ring. Like she comes out on the stage, and then they so allows Bailey to get the pin, and then
Yeah, that's what I mean by helping win.
yeah. And then Sasha runs down, they clear the ring, they're celebrating, and then Sasha turns on Bailey.
Just turns on her right
and,
there.
And we're talking about full-on turns, and I want to see her do this. I want to see her like clothesline her, hit the bank statement, crank that in, release it, grab a chair, unload on Bailey's back, and then just lock the bank statement in again before walking off. To make
She
sure
has
we're
to
clear.
yell. Hold on. She has to yell one thing.
What's that?
You ain't shit. A callback to when Bailey did it to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I want to see and really display that this is a heel Sasha Banks.
Oh, yeah.
So if that's gonna happen,
That would actually be a really cool thing because it would set up immediately Sasha and Bailey at SummerSlam.
yes, and then we can get this whole and actually have Sasha win at SummerSlam like she did when she faced Charlotte, and then that started against Alexa one year.
Yeah.
And last year I think it was, she lost it immediately or something like that. But actually have a real run with the belt. Anyway, so let's move on to Samoa Joe taking on Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. Who do you think is going to win this one? I know who I want to win this one.
I know who I want. I want Joe to win this.
Oh no, I want Brock Lesnar to cash in on Kofi Kingston and become WWE Champion.
Okay. Wait, really?
Did you not notice how I didn't even look at you? I just kept looking at my other screen.
Okay.
Jeez.
I was, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, he's not even trying to make eye contact with the camera. This is weird.
Okay, you want eye
I
contact?
want Samoa Joe to win. Yeah. That's not where your camera is. Your camera's up higher.
I know. That's why I was doing it.
I
was looking
hate,
at you.
Never mind. All right.
I'm doing it wrong.
I truly believe, though, that Kofi is going to pull out the win here.
Oh yeah, so do I. I would be.
And it will be an underdog win, though.
Yeah, I'm fine with Joe losing here if we get a rematch at SummerSlam and then Joe would take the belt there.
Yes.
Or I have one other contingency here.
Okay.
Kofi Kingston wins, Big E heel turn, Kofi Big E at SummerSlam.
You know what? Either one of those works for me.
I just I'm sorry, I like the New Day, but
It's interesting TV.
I just want to see. I feel like I've had enough of the New Day for the time being. I love them. I want them to split up or do. I don't necessarily want to say they have to split up and be heels or anything like fight each other. I just want to see them go their separate ways, so we can eventually have that reunion like we had the Shield.
Yes. Which we'll never have the Shield again. You know that, right?
We're never gonna have the Shield again. That's when we talk all the times the Shield broke up. We had the Shield break up the original time. We had the reunion.
Well, like how the Shield. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like that, a few years later, and we could build to that and say, no, we're separating them. We're gonna have big plans for each of them, and we're gonna have them become. We'll get them to the place where in 3 years or so, 4 years from now, we'll get the New Day. Reunion. But I'm sorry, but I just want to see a Big E heel turn, be a dominant heel, and just run wild. Same thing. I want to see Joe, even though he's a Raw superstar technically. No, is he? Yeah, he's a Raw superstar, I believe. Again.
Yeah.
I want to see him with it. So with one of those two being the main contenders at SummerSlam and walking away with the belt, I'd be fine with. But yeah, it's Kofi Kingston winning.
Yep.
All right, the next matchup. Oh, by the way, we have 2 matches left, and we agree on every single one of them.
Yes, I know, and we're probably going to agree on the last 2 as well.
Yes. Okay, Undertaker and Roman Reigns, the Graveyard Dogs or whatever they're called, versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. The Omni-Shane.
Okay, we know that Undertaker and Roman are going to win this match.
You are.
It's the how they're going to win this match. That's where the things get interesting. Will the Undertaker not be able to reach, be able to actually perform in the match, therefore replaced by KO? Yep. Who is going to just straight up attack Shane McMahon the entire time, verbally.
I definitely think if Owens isn't in the match, he's gonna be He's gonna be part of this matchup.
Oh, I would love for him to grab a mic and just start barking from the stage.
Yeah.
And Shane's the legal man and leaves the ring to go deal with KO and gets counted out.
No.
Like, he loses because he just cannot get over himself and get through what KO is doing.
No. I want to see him be the legal man. And they're winning. They're beating down like Roman and Undertaker. Like, Drew's literally standing on the apron, and he said, "Go get him. I got this." And McIntyre chases after, and then Shane turns around, spear, 1, 2, 3.
Undertaker big boot.
Yeah.
Tombstone. Picked back up. Spear. 1, 2, 3.
No. Big boot. Spear. Tombstone.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But either way, we're both agreeing that.
No. Yeah. Superman punch. Big boot. Spear. Tombstone.
All of that work, just one right after another on Shane, as KO is taking care. Sorry, KO is stunned. Drew Galloway up on the ramp.
I want to see. No, I want to see. I want to see him run to the back. Like, we don't even see them. Then we cut to the back, and we'll see McIntyre looking for Owens, and Owens comes with a weapon, cracks him, and then hits
him with the chair.
Then he hits the stunner.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, There was a possibility that people were saying that Shane and Drew could go over here because it could be put building to Reigns and Shane at SummerSlam. And the rumor plan was Undertaker versus Drew at SummerSlam as well.
Okay.
So, but with the plans being up in the air now, we don't know.
I feel, though, that it would make more sense that Shane would feel that he got screwed out of winning that match and therefore setting himself a match at SummerSlam against Roman.
Yeah. So it'll be
because he'll say something that like it was because of the Undertaker that you actually won. It's because of KO that you won. Get me in the ring with you 1-on-1 and I'll beat you every time.
Yep.
And that's where we see that,
And
or
it's
it's
the Tim
KO
Show. I'm
that
not gonna
gets
sing it
Shane
this
in the
time.
ring
I'm
1-on-one
done with singing.
at SummerSlam.
Man.
And I'm once
glad I sent
again
that
I'm
storm at
losing
your way,
internet connectivity, and it's the Adam Show. No, it's not. Damn it. All right. But yeah, we agree that Undertaker and Roman are winning.
Yep. So we are once again agreeing.
Yep.
This is going to come back to possibly the questions
Nope. I can guarantee right now that I'm going to disagree with you.
on this one.
Yep.
Okay. Seth Rollins versus Becky Lynch versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans for the WWE Universal and Raw Women's Championships. Who do you have?
You ready for this hot take?
Oh, God.
Big baldy bastard Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans are taking both titles. Brock Lesnar will be coming down immediately after, cashing in Money in the Bank and walking out the Universal Champion.
So you're going to say there's going to be a cash-in.
Yes. What this will set up is Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Oh, and Becky versus Lacey again, but this time at SummerSlam, where Becky will get her belt back. This is going to light a fire under Seth Rollins because Becky will just be like, hey, look, kind of was your fault that we lost that match. Or, no, it'll, like, I don't know. But, like, I'm hoping that this will at least be able to separate the two of them from having, like, straight up constant storyline together. You don't need that.
Okay, so we do disagree on that one because no.
Yes.
No. So your answer to one of our question is Brock Lesnar will cash in.
Yes, he will.
Okay, so I disagree with that. I've put no for that one. I don't think he will be cashing in. So you kind of answered one of the other questions, but you can also change this if you want to, because these questions only come into it and based on a tie. And right now, there's no way for us to tie. So these questions are kind of pointless, but we'll just do them anyway, just to see who gets what right. But you have one championship changing hands.
Yes, I do.
have 0 because I'm going to base it off of my prediction. Do you want to predict more than 1?
I am saying that a max of 3.
So
That's where 3. Oh, without going over. Shit. No, 3.
well, these questions don't matter in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. I'm saying 3 will change hands.
Because we agree on every match except for the main event. So that will be.
And I'm going all. I am hitting that swerve ball just to see. Dude, can you imagine if that's how Extreme Rules closed? I could see you just being like, that happened. Adam won. That actually happened.
I'd be like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
At the same time, you know that it would be the perfect swerve to start the Heyman era.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think Heyman
And then take
knows,
it off from him at SummerSlam.
I know Heyman knows that people don't like it. This is not Corbin. This will be that swerve would not be a good swerve.
No, for me, it solves 2 things for me.
What's that?
One, it takes Money in the Bank off from Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Done. Don't have to worry about Brock Lesnar showing up unless, he has a specific big match. 2, it puts the Universal title back on Seth at SummerSlam, one of the big shows of the year.
No.
So it also shows that Seth is dominant enough to be able to beat Brock Lesnar in a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen because I think that would be, it's just people are going to be like, okay, first off, we got Baron Corbin has finally won a world championship. No, not ready. That's going to cause major backlash. Then Brock Lesnar cashes in on him. Okay, great. The guy who shows up once every few weeks has the belt back on him. Double
true.
negative. Double negative. Regardless, you take the belt off him at SummerSlam, it's back on him again. Nope. Fans are gonna be pissed at that.
No, I.
And then you add in Lacey Evans is the Raw Women's Championship, which again, she is definitely not ready for that.
That's why it's only going to be for a short time.
Still
on Raw, Becky gets a rematch on Raw because she's like, I didn't get pinned. Like, that did not happen. I did not get pinned. Therefore, I did not lose my championship. I demand getting it.
Oh, great.
Heyman gives it. Not Heyman gives it to her, but
great.
It's given to her.
Great. So she's going to pull a Charlotte Flair.
Yeah. Lacey's going to have it for less than 24 hours.
No. I'm talking about Becky's whole promo is going to be the Charlotte Flair from how we got the match with Charlotte at Money in the Bank. I didn't get pinned. I didn't lose my championship.
Yep.
No,
it's even better because then Charlotte afterwards, like next week, goes, wait a second, did you copy what I want it to be almost word for word what Charlotte had said, but just slightly changed to represent that match, just so Charlotte can come out and go, you're a hypocrite, a hip hop hypocrite. It would be awesome. The swerve. Vince Russo would die because he'd be like, they upped the swerve game on me. I can't just put Buff Bagwell's mom, Judy, up on a forklift and call it a swerve anymore.
Okay, so we have one more question left over.
Okay, what is that?
Will be will Bray Wyatt's Fiend character debut?
I don't think so. I
No?
see that on Raw on Monday, kind of kicking off the Heyman era.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say yes because I think it's a perfect place for him to debut because the reason why he hasn't really debuted yet is they haven't determined what brand he's going to be on yet. So having him show up on Extreme Rules cements that like okay, wait, which brand is he on? Oh, he attacked this guy though. So is he on this one? And then he shows up on the other one. And then he shows up on Raw. He should really float back and forth between the two brands through SummerSlam. And what I want to see, what I mean by float is I want to see Bray Wyatt on one show and the Fiend showing up on the other.
Okay, that would be kind of cool.
And denying that he was on the other show. Like Bray Wyatt denies he was on SmackDown. Was on SmackDown this week as the Fiend. The Fiend doesn't care. The Fiend knows about Bray. He doesn't care where Bray's been before.
We need to get to the other show. We have 15 minutes to get through it now.
This was the awesomest show ever, so we fuck AEW.
I mean, no, that's not happening.
You thought about it, though. You thought about it. Would we like to...
All right.
To have sex with a company.
So I'm going to run through. We're going to start. This is our predictions for Fight for the Fallen from AEW.
Just so you know, I could literally drop the predictions championship to you tomorrow and then win it back at Extreme Rules. Or I could retain tomorrow and then drop it to you at Extreme Rules.
I know. All right.
What's going to happen is I'm going to retain at both. Yeah.
You've got all the matches right there, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's jump right into it, bro.
All right, so the first matchup is we have Brandi Rhodes versus Ali, Kenny Omega versus Sema, Cody Rhodes and Dustin versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. Adam Page versus Kip Sabian. The death match trio. Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears. SoCal Uncensored, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky with Christopher Daniels versus the Lucha Brothers. Sonny Kiss versus Peter Avalon. Dark Order, Evil Uno and Stu Garrison versus Angelico Jack Evans and versus Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. That matchup is the winner will go to All Out in a match where the winner will get a bye in the tag team tournament for the tag team championships. And then we have Britt Baker and Rio versus Bree Priestley versus Shoko Nakajima. I'm so happy we're getting Rio again. I'm glad we're getting more than one women's matchup. They have been consistent in all their shows. We get at least 2 women's matchups.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So, and we have 3 questions. Will there be a surprise at the end? We do know for a fact that Jon Moxley, well, we don't know for a fact, but Jon Moxley is not being advertised for the show because he's part of New Japan's G1.
Right.
So likely him showing up at all, not happening.
No.
Because it's tomorrow. It's a 16-hour flight to California. It's even longer to get to Florida.
Yeah.
If they pull this off, I'm like, well, how the fuck did you do that? There's a clone out there.
Yeah, exactly.
But so the question is, will there be a surprise, some kind of reveal at the end?
Okay.
Going along with that, because it could be separate or it could be part of the same thing, will we have a new debut? And then going along around those 2 as well, will there be a big announcement?
Okay.
All right. So let's start off with Brandy Rhodes versus Ali.
All right. I am Oh wait, is this the Ali?
I don't know if this is on the pre-show or not.
No, it's not. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go with Brandy on this one.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
That's good because we're starting off strong because I'm going with Ali. Because Because I think what they're going to do is I don't think Brandy is going to be wrestling all that much.
Okay.
I think she'll be used here and there. But this will be to put Ali over.
Okay.
Okay, well, this one I can put down for us both. I'm going to just put Kenny Omega.
Oh, I thought you were going to say put down SEMA.
No. This is going to be a great matchup, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny Omega is the next person who has the big match announced already. So he needs if wins and losses are going to mean something, he needs the win here.
Yeah, he needs the singles win here.
Yep.
Especially since his only other singles match has been a loss.
Yep. So, and I think he's going to be taking the pinfall at All Out.
You know what? I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Neither would I.
It's more the fact that he puts on good matches.
Yeah. I think right now it's more important, especially with the Young Bucks, Cody, they do need to get wins here and there. And by the way, it is the Young Bucks have said on their podcast with whatever his name is, that it is Tony Khan who has the final say over everything, because the criticism that people are saying, like, oh, the Bucks are just going to book themselves to win everything. No, they said we would love to book ourselves to lose everyone. It was Tony Khan who's made those picks. We wanted to lose that Double or Nothing. Tony Khan said, no, you're winning. He made that decision.
Oh.
So, while it is a team effort, Tony Khan does make the final call, which is good.
Well, that's awesome.
Which it should, because there's been little things I've been wondering. Like, they say that it's a committee and all that. even though he has the higher title, he is coming off low. It's literally a committee. So I'm like, we need to, like, so it's good to know that, no, officially Tony Khan does make the final say overall for that. Anyway, so our next matchup is Cody Rhodes and Dustin versus the Young Bucks. Who are you going to pick?
Cody and Dustin on this one.
You're going with Cody
Yeah.
and CD. This is a tough one because I don't think the Young Bucks have a match announced for All Out yet.
Okay.
I just Cody. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
Let me do a little quick. Yeah, the only two matches are Adam Page versus Chris Jericho for the AEW World Championship, and Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega. So this is a tough one to pick because you'd think going into a big match you want to know who. You kind of think that way. So because we agreed so much in the last one, I'm going with the Young Bucks.
Wait, who are you choosing?
The Young Bucks.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's the Deathmatch Masters. Jimmy Havoc. Oh, my
You're
bad.
skipping a match, bro.
Yeah, we're at Adam Page and Adam Page versus Kip Sabian. I'm just gonna put Adam Page.
Yes, thank you, because he's an Adam, and the Council of Atoms have to agree with each other.
And he's going into the main event, most likely, which should be.
Right.
For All Out, he should win. He needs a win here.
He needs to be kept strong right now.
Though once again, we have another person. I have no clue who he is. Going against him, so it's not helping him out. He needs a bigger opponent to win against. That's just me. Anyway, now let's move on to Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears.
This one's tough.
First match since the headshot that was heard around the world.
Yeah, because it's so weird. It's team deathmatch versus team heel right now.
Yeah, it is a tough one because Shawn Spears needs a win.
Nope. I got it.
Who?
I've got it.
Who?
It's MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears are going to win this one.
Okay, so you basically just got Miss without the I. I just did the
MSS.
I just did the first letter for each person. I fucking hate you because I was gonna go with them too. I definitely think like Jimmy Havoc doesn't really need a win. Joey Janela will be over if he doesn't get the win. Darby Allin is the one I wanted. I feel like I need a win, especially after his matchup with Cody.
Oh, for me, it's going to be much like this match will be much like the Cody and Darby match, where it's going to be MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Shawn Spears doing all they can to keep Havoc, Allin, and Janela down.
Yeah,
and it's going to be one of those that Spears is willing to go that far. MJF is willing to go that far just to get the win.
I think I kind of agree with you. I don't honestly. I think that could probably be the story. Overall, I think what they're going to do with whoever gets the win, whoever loses, they're going to be booked strong. So
right.
now I'm going to keep my my match.
Okay.
My prediction for Cody and Dustin, because I was thinking like, oh, that's right. It's most likely going to be Shawn Spears and Cody at All Out.
Right.
So Cody would need Cody got to win a double or nothing. The draw didn't hurt him, and a loss here won't hurt him because it's a tag match. So I think he can still take the loss. So I'll keep that. But I agree with you. I'm going with the heels on this one.
And also, Shawn getting the win here would actually help with their feud.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so then we have SoCal Uncensored SCU. Stop copying me.
Oh, sorry.
Versus the Lucha Brothers.
Lucha Bro. Oh, see, no, that's not you. That's not how it works.
Zero, whatever it is for. I can't.
Zero. I don't even know it. It's
I can't
0M,
remember
but
it. I can't remember it. All right. Who are you picking?
I'm actually. You know what? Lucha Bros.
Okay, you're going with
I'm
Lucha
taking
Bros.
the Lucha Bros in this one.
I was gonna say because this is a tough one for you because you're all about the SCU.
I love SCU, but this is a spot where they, as a tag team, can take the loss.
Yeah, because with the tag team, SCU getting losses a lot, taking a lot of losses or anything doesn't hurt them
No.
because they're so over. Everyone knows they're a good tag team, and when the tag team tournament happens, you can really build them up there. I would like to see them
That's
have
the spot that you build them.
Yeah, I'd love to see them go into All Out and get their first big win there. That way they're going into the tournaments with a win, and then we'll have that way it's not like they keep getting losses. But they do. I think they need the Lucha Brothers need a win here because they've lost the last two pay-per-views.
Yes.
Sonny Kiss versus
Even
Peter,
though they did win in AAA.
Yes, but in AEW they are 2-0, 0-2.
0-2.
So they need a win. Sonny Kiss versus Peter Avalon, which is a pre-show matchup. I believe that tag team matchup of SoCal is also. No. It's the next one. Never mind.
Yep.
So this one is a pre-show of the buy-in. Once again, they need to put better matches on their buy-in if they want people to buy in.
I really think that this is these three matches on the buy-in, the 6-man tag match, the Sonny Kiss versus the Librarian, and the other ladies tag team match. I feel that this is where they've put the better matches on this time.
Let's see. Also, the women's matchup, I don't think so, because it's not a 6-man tag. It's a triple threat tag team match.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I'm thinking of the other one. Wait.
No, that's on the show.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I didn't copy over the P over. I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Wikipedia.
Yeah, okay.
And we all know that Wikipedia is the best source of information because anybody can edit it. Therefore, you're getting the best information at that exact moment.
Exactly. Only at that moment. A moment later, it could be wrong.
It could be wrong. Who knows?
It can be deemed irrelevant. Anyway, so I don't think that this one is the whole librarian thing. I'm over it. I'm done with it.
Shh.
I like.
I'm all about it though.
I like Livy Bates, but I think this is bullshit. Because especially since when she was on the Indies, her whole gimmick was she needs no gimmick. So,
But this whole librarian gimmick is because the Young Bucks and Cody and Kenny needed a gimmick for somebody. They just needed a gimmick.
I know, but at the same time, I'm just like, no, it's dumb. No. So,
Yeah.
But I think you're right. The Britt Baker Rio that tag team match could be a good one to help the buy-in.
This will probably open the buy-in.
No, I think that should be the main event of the buy-in because I think that would be the better match.
Okay.
Because the women have stepped up. They're really so good. Not saying anything against SCU and the Lucha Brothers. Wait, they're on the main show, aren't they?
That's a main show.
Okay, Jimmy Havoc. Okay, the 6-man tag. Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be a good one. That should open the match. The card then the 6-man tag.
That'll it'll finish off the buy-in.
No, that should open it. I think. I'm saying what
okay.
I think. Now, I'm not saying what's going to happen. I'm just saying what I think because that'll be a great matchup. I think to really open the show. And then you could have your Sonny Kiss, which is going to be let's be honest. I'm just going to put Sonny Kiss down.
Yeah, I really feel that Sonny's gonna get the win here. I wouldn't be surprised if Peter got the win, but I feel that this is where Sonny gets his win.
I think well, mainly because I guess Peter Cost levied the win at Double or at Fighter Fest or something like that.
Yes.
So I think it's gonna be the switch, which will get them at All Out for the library gimmick or something like that. But so yeah, I'm gonna put it there. But yeah, that can be your mid match. That can be like you're showing your up and comer, the Sonny Kiss. And then I think you close the buyout, which I personally think, this is me. It also shows that you have faith in your women to close that part of it to really get people to buy in. Because your 6-man tag would be a great way to, whoa, okay, great. And you have like a little bit of humor, kind of a comedy type matchup, with the librarian thing. And then you have your big women's matchup on there, and you're like, okay, I want this.
All right.
Okay, so our next matchup is the Dark Order versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Oh, God. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
Woo! I am all about... Okay.
It's Dark Order.
It's going to be Dark Order. I want to see Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus get close.
Yeah. I hope they
yeah, it's going to be the Dark Order.
I hope they give Jack Evans the order to shut up. If he does what he did in the last Double or Nothing, I'm going to be mad. Because I get he was trying to do some kind of character work. He was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
It clearly told me he has no clue how to do character work. Which is fine. It's going to learn. But it means he needs to, Cody, Kenny, the Young Bucks need to Jericho pull him aside and say, what you did failed. Don't do that. Give him some ideas what to try this time. But it failed. And please tell Angelico to actually look like he's trying in the ring, because he looked lazy as fuck. And he was hyped up as being this really big, really good star, and he looked like he was half-assing in the ring.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was because they decided that was the kind of match they wanted to do, but it was just like he looked like he was lazy or so. I don't know, but that's just me. Anyway, for the last matchup and what I think should be the main event of the buy-in is Britt Baker and Rio versus B. Priestley versus Shoko.
Not
Shoko?
versus.
What?
Britt Baker and Riho versus Bea Priestley and Shoko Nakajima.
Okay. Who do you have?
Britt Baker and Riho.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of want, but this is B. Priestley's debut.
Nope.
So
Dr. Britt Baker is going to get the win.
I think so too, but I think that this could be one of those matches where they could be like, okay, we can't just keep having Brie Baker win every match she's in. We need to have other talent that get the win beside also Rio, but that's just me. Who is this? Who is Shoko? Oh, there's no picture. How dare they? Well, yeah. Right there alone. Right there, that proves it. She's losing. No Facebook page.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap the show up here because we've gone way longer than we needed to.
Well, if your stupid internet would have fucked up.
They didn't add 9 minutes.
If your internet didn't fuck up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us know down in the comment section what you thought of our prediction for both shows. Let us know also if you're going to watch AEW Fight for the Fallen. And if you're in Jacksonville and there's tickets still available, go and buy a ticket. It's for a great cause. And since you're going to be been listening for so long, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, don't do anything for the thumbs up.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Give us a thumbs up. You've been listening to us for almost an hour, almost 2 hours. And like I said, it's always hard to listen to Adam talk for this long. Try looking at his damn face. He was threatening to moon me the entire time. That would have been an improvement. So give us a thumbs up. I had to get it in there. It was too good. Anyway, Since you're giving us a thumbs up and you're moving your way down to make a comment, leave a comment, go ahead and give us a subscribe.
Ding.
And ring that bell.
Ding, ding.
And get bent.